Hey everyone, I wanted to shoot a quick video this morning. I'm getting ready to mail products to a potential client to try who is not local to me. And this is something I do all the time for my business, and I have done it since day one. But I wanted to give you some instructions on not only what I'm including, but also how to use PayPal to mail products for people to try without ever leaving your home, without having to go to the post office, and then they don't have to go to the post office either to send them back to you. Now, I've shared before that despite the fact that we have lots of sampling options now, I still believe that giving someone a full-size collection of products to try, or at least a majority full-size products to try, is really worth your time and effort and investment, and it's really worth having a higher return on your time and leading to orders. So I have done this since day one, and I still do this today, like I said. Even though we have the sampling envelopes now and sampling options, I would still always send some full-size products for people to try. And there's a couple reasons. One is they get to make that part of their routine. They get to put it out on their bathroom counter. They get to use them just like they would any other products. They're seeing how little goes a long way in comparison for the size of the bottle to what they're using. And there's also an act of returning those products to you, which is really one of the most important things, to close the loop on making sure they're trying the products and making sure that they are using them and then getting them back to you, where you have a chance to get feedback from them and close the sales cycle in a way that you just don't have with using samples. So I think that whether or not you're going to do a full-size mailing of all full-size products, or you're going to do maybe half and half, so shipping a full-size collection in some packets, I think sending some full-size products is definitely the way to go. So I'm actually getting ready to do a mailing of the Countermatch collection. My potential client took the quiz, and that's what it showed for her. So I'm going to send her the Countermatch collection to try, plus I'm going to send her packets of the peel to try. So I'm going to send her some packets and some full-size products. So I'm going to share my screen to you and show you exactly what I'm including, and then I'm going to show you how to print a label from PayPal. Okay, so I'm skipping ahead a little bit, but I'm going in behind the counter, and here's what I'm going to send to her. So I'm going into the tools section, I'm clicking on client marketing tools, and then I'm going to go down first, I'm going to go to skincare. Okay, so I'm sending her the Countermatch collection. So I'm going to go in and I'm going to print for her the Countermatch flyer. This, bear with me, I have these open, I want to show you. The Countermatch flyer has really kind of instructions on how to use the products and what's included. So I'm sending her that. I'm going to send her the Countermatch breakthrough performance results. This is kind of Beautycounter's version of before and afters, if you will, through our clinical trial results. And so I wanted to see just how great the clinical trials are on these products. I mentioned I'm also sending her the overnight resurfacing peel. So I'm going to go back in here. I'm going to go to Beautycounter Plus, and I'm going to send her the infographic on the peel. I love this one because it shows, why we're using why we use it. It gives instructions on how to use it, and it shows the ingredients. Okay. I'm also going to send her or print out the copy of the current Band of Beauty flyer, so she's aware of the Band of Beauty program. And then I'm going to go into BC Daily, and I'm going to send two other things. I'm going to go under Files, and I'm going to send our most recent order form. You'll always find this toward the top. So our current most recent order form is 211. I'm going to send her that file. And I'm going to write a little note at the top thanking her for trying the products. And I'm going to highlight everything that she's trying. So I'm going to go in, I'm going to highlight the Countermatch regimen. I'm going to highlight the peel. That's one of our bestseller add-ons. And then I'm going to go to the second page and highlight the whole Countermatch collection. So she knows what she's trying. I'm putting that in there. I'm going to put a little note at the top, like I said. And then the last thing I'm going to send from BC Daily is I'm going to go into the learning units. And we have a unit on drop-offs. And I am going to print off a never list, a full never list flyer. I think it's so powerful to include our full never list because it shows exactly not only what we ban, but why. And so that's what's going into the box. And then I'm going to go to PayPal. Now I've already signed into my PayPal account, which is the easiest way to do this. And I'm going to go to paypal.com/shiplabelcreate. And then it's going to pop up the ability to create a label. So I'm going to put in her first and last name. I'm just going to use mine as an example here. And I'm going to ship to this address. Now, depending on what you're sending, you can send it either first class mail, which is certainly going to be a little more economical, and you can send up to a pound, and then, or you're going to have to send it priority if you're a little over a pound. So this one's going to be a little over a pound, so I'm going to send it package thick envelope. I'm going to send it priority. So this is like about 1 pound, 5 ounces. And I'm using a beauty counter box. You can use a pouch. You can use whatever you want. And so I'm going to go in. I'm going to include tracking. I'm mailing it today. And then I'm going to calculate the shipping cost. So that allows me to print a label right from home that will allow me to send these products to her to try for a few days. Now, the second thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to print a second label. You'd confirm and pay, and then you can print it right from home. I'm going to print a second label to include in the box. I'm going to send it back to myself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to change the origination zip code. So origination zip code is where the package is going to start from. So I need to change that to, on the original label I'm sending, the return address is me, and it's coming from me. For the one that's going to come back to me, I'm going to go and I'm going to change the origination zip code to where she lives, okay? Because that second box that's coming back to me is going to originate from her zip code. And then it's going to still send to me. I'm going to put it in the box. She can tape it to the box and put it in her regular regular mailbox and send it right back to me. Melissa Van Herksen actually taught us this method a few years ago, and I've been using it ever since. And I've often found that it's actually a little bit cheaper to send things this way versus even going to the post office. So it's a really awesome option, a really economical way to get people full-size products to try if you don't have the ability to do that locally. And like I said, when I kicked this off, I think some combination, certainly if you're using some full-size products and some samples, it's going to drive the cost down even more. But in my experience over the past 5.5 years, it's been really, really worth my time and worth my investment to spend a few dollars up front to have someone try these products. It more often than not results in a larger order and develops a loyal client. So I hope this helps as an example of how you can send these products. And I'm going to just show you what the label looks like. Sorry, where did it go? I just had one. I've got a little menu bar up here for this video. Oh, there it is. So, and that's what it looks like. The label just prints out. You can cut it. You can tape it to your package and you're good to go. And I also, here's a checklist about drop-offs that is in your, also in the Learning Unit and BC Daily for drop-offs as well. So thanks for watching. I hope this is helpful, and let me know if you have any questions.